Guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eris and this is ErisAtelierLagos. So on today's episode of the Eris SME series, this series is targeted for the money people, you guys that want to make your money with your craft. So what I did is some days ago I actually put up a post. It was a very simple question. I was like, curious about bag making. Put your questions in the comment section. So basically what that did is it gave me an idea of things to talk about. I think I've done this before and I loved the reaction for the post. It was the one about how to start a bag business. So instead of just running around blindly, I figured that I could actually just answer people's questions. Since you guys are the ones here for me, I have to also be here for you. So the question was I blended boost, and it was a simple question. It was like, can you be a self-taught bag maker? Then she said thanks, or he or she said thanks, and I'm like, yes, you can. I mean, I am a self-taught bag maker. So what I decided to do is share with you guys. I mean, I woke up this morning, that was the first thing that came to my mind, and I guess it's been quite a journey from 2019. Yeah, like seriously. And it's something, being a self-taught is really rewarding, because for me this is me 2019 and this is me in 2022, so you can actually see the growth with your work. All right, so what I did when I woke up this morning, I just sort of put 10 things that actually made my journey a little easier. I mean, some people do this for way longer and they don't really see results and they just give up and they just move to something else. So this has been my own personal journey since I typed everything down so I don't forget anything. So this has been my own personal journey from 2019. I finished school in 2018. That's when I was called to the bar. But it was until January 2019 before I just packed up and left my parents' house and I came to Lagos and I started my own journey. So for me, it has been this huge thing, like moving out. So both my personal life, my business and everything started off from scratch, from nothing. Okay, so these are 10 things that actually helped my own journey. Okay, one is you have to be mentally ready. Oga madam, see, you have to accept the fact that you're about to start something new. I mean, if it's a phase, nobody is shaming you. If it's a phase, if it's just something you want to try out, I know you'll not continue, no wahala, fine. But if you know you actually want to build this thing from scratch, see, there are a lot of millionaires and billionaires in this life today that started from scratch. They didn't know anything. They just woke up one morning and say, I want to do this. I don't care, I'm going to do this, but it must work out. So you have to really prepare your mind. If you are a spiritual person, prepare yourself spiritually, because you are going to face things that you've not faced before. You are going to hear things from people, even from your own friends, or even people that just don't really accept the idea that, you want to be doing bag, so you want to be what, a bag maker or what. But there's this thing I used to tell my mom back then. Oh my god, the woman, she's stubborn like me, so she can't really fight me sometimes, because I went from being a lawyer to saying I want to make bags, and she's like, you want to make bags? I don't understand. You want to be a bag? I'm like, yeah, but when people say Louis Vuitton and they say Gucci and they say like all the big brands, Bottega, nobody thinks about the fact that the people that make those bags, they're also bag makers. The only difference is that our own is cheaper and their own is like thousands and thousands of dollars. But that's the thing. You have to prepare yourself mentally that one day you are going to be the one they're using as reference. So you have to first, before you even start sewing, just sit down. Prepare yourself. If you want to pray, or pray for guidance, pray for strength, pray for anything, but it starts from here. I think I was over explaining, but let's move to the second point. So you finished with the mental, the spiritual. Your second thing is you need to start learning. See, for me, I started from YouTube. Like I was able to find tutorials on YouTube, on Instagram, even blogs, the ones that they get to put the pictures. Sometimes they'll put videos, sometimes they'll put, but find a channel or a page that actually puts up good content. I mean, some people put content for people that are maybe like sort of advanced, some put content for beginners. So find your tribe, find where you know you can fit in, and start from there. There is no shame. At a point in my life, I didn't know the difference between synthetic and real leather. So you find tutorials, and just don't watch tutorials because they are fine. I mean, if let's say, okay, in January you say I want to learn how to make laptop bags, that is what you're looking for. You're looking for content on laptop bag. You're not just watching tutorials randomly. You actually put yourself on a program and you say, okay, before the end of this month, I need to be able to make. If you are just starting from scratch, you can also find channels that put content on the basic stuffs, maybe how to even hold your needle or how to apply your gum. Start from where you are. If you know you have no experience, start from the 0 point and you work your way up. So find tutorials. See, that is the bread and butter, and thank God for the internet, and thank God we have content everywhere. So find tutorials. The third point is you need to have a personal support system. Oh God. See, your decision to start something would test friendships. I mean, you could even lose friends. The average African person is simple. After you finish school, you go and look for a job, get your 9 to 5, steady life. You don't want to climb high, you don't want to go too low, you just want steady. And then there's this random person from nowhere that's like, nah, I want to build an empire. And you're like, sorry, what? So many people will not be able to relate to this your decision. Like me, from day one, I don't have plenty of friends, so it was very easy for me. So only my very few friends, and they know who I am. I like to stand out. If everybody's going left, that's when I'll say, I'm going right. I'm going where people have not gone. That's just my own stubbornness. So you need to find a good support system. Your family may not understand, your friends may not understand, but if they really love you, they would support you. Dude, seriously, up until last year, yeah, my mother didn't even take me serious. She just dealt with me like, yeah, she's probably just going through a phase. When she's done, she will come back and get a job in a law firm. But that's the thing, people that love you, they will support you. For me, two people that from day one, even when they didn't really know what I was talking about, is one was my fiance and my sister. That's why everywhere I go, I'm always shouting Kim Dave, because even when my work was so bad, like I would see that bag is ugly, but she'd be like, don't worry, it's fine, I'll take it like that. Like, she was one of the first people that actually really supported me. And even though at that point we two of us were seeing that, okay, the bag is not that fine, but she'd be like, don't worry, just learn new things, learn new skills. I mean, even when I made ugly bags, she used to pay. She was that supportive. Like, oh my God. I still have pictures. Oh my God, it was so bad. But you would have people that will always come through for you. So you need friends, you need family, you need people that will be like, keep pushing, it doesn't matter, you're going to get better. At this trajectory, in 3 months, in 6 months, in 1 year, you are going to be way better. You're going to take off, you're going to blow. So I always had people that used to encourage me, my cheerleaders, they always cheered me on. Okay, so the fourth one is, okay, so yes, in fact, this is the other side of the coin. The fourth point is you need to stay away from people that don't believe in your dreams, because they may shoot you down. I don't mean you should cancel friendships or avoid family members. The way I handled my own is, so some of my relatives didn't really get me. They're like, you want to make bags? Okay, oh, no wala. So what I did though, my own personal method was I just never brought it up. Like, never. Like, even when they'll ask like, is that your small business? I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. That's it. That's where you stop. So people that don't really believe in you and people that may shoot you down, you need to sort of just avoid that topic, so they won't be like, oh, you need to take something that's more sensible, something that makes more sense, something that you make more money. I'm like, personally, avoid them. Avoid. All right, so the next one is practice, practice, and practice. See, my dear, it is what it is. Practice, practice, practice. I mean, sometimes I can ask questions, but me, I used to experiment a lot. Like, I experimented, as in, sometimes I will start a bag and I'll be like, okay, there's a 50% chance that this thing may not work out well. But that's the only way to learn. I know it's not really economic, but it's the best way to learn. If you imagine that, okay, yeah, I want to make a tote bag, and I don't know if I do this type of handle on this bag, I don't know if it will be fine. There is only one way to find out. Just do it. Literally, just do it. That's the only way you are sure that, okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. Maybe next time we'll stick to something else. Because I remember in my earlier years when I tried to make structured bags, oh my god, they were mostly disasters until I could make one that made sense. You see, I was dancing. I was like, it came out well. So practice, practice, and practice, especially when it's something that you've asked a few people and you're not getting answers. Almost see, experiment with anything. So that's it. So the sixth one is, okay, you need to find a niche and focus on it, or find a niche that you like. So when I say niche, I mean, so do you want to make for girls or do you want to make for guys? You can make for both too, but if you notice that, okay, you struggle more on one side, you can actually start with the easier ones. So this even has like a B side to it. It's also something I did. I think when I started selling, I didn't even know how to make full bags. So I was making like purses and small tote bags. I used to make these dupe kits. Oh my god, that is so, because it was so easy. So start with the things that you can work with. Find your niche. If you know, okay, men's bags are easier for you to make, Oga Madam, start with men's bag. So as you're starting with that one, if you want to focus on that, fine. If you want to expand, at least you already have a niche that you know, okay, we are good in. We can actually make profits from this. Then you can be practicing in the back room with your money. Say, okay, we want to start making briefcases, but we don't know. So as you're learning that one, you can be doing another thing. So focus on your niche. Don't say you want to be able to make 500 bags, 500 types of bags. If you can make one bag, start with that one bag. At least you can use that one to now make money to be able to fund other parts of your life. So the next one is, okay, always do personal evaluations. So since you're not going to school, you are doing this thing on your own. The only way that you can really see the differences, me, I used to do it a lot too. Maybe if I made a bag at the beginning of the year and by the end of the year I'm making the same bag, I'm going to look at the pictures of the old ones and look at what I'm doing now. Do you see progress? Does it look better? Is your finishing neater? So because you're not in school and nobody is marking your projects does not mean that you cannot evaluate yourself. I mean, your friends can be like, oh, they're fine. Your family can be like, oh, it's fine. But only you will be honest with yourself. If the sewing is not straight, you are the one looking at yourself and you cannot lie to yourself. Always do personal evaluations. I still have pictures of the earliest bags I made, even the ones that I never put on Instagram, or the ones that they were so bad I just shredded the whole thing and threw it away, or I tore it down, or I loosened it and used to make something else. Always evaluate yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. Even though your people may want to encourage you, you be honest with yourself and evaluate your work. Then you can now see, okay, what do I need to work on? What kind of stitching do I need to learn to make my work better? Is it the machine? Is it the hand stitching? Is it anything? So you can now see what you need to work on. So number 8 point was, okay, yeah, this is it. It's almost like 7B7. No matter how good you're getting, don't stop learning. So this is for the people that when you start, you're like, I want to learn how to make structured bags. Or I want to learn how to make briefcases. I learn how to make briefcases, and you're just there. You're comfortable. You're not moving anywhere. You're just the briefcase girl or the structured bag guy. Please, it doesn't matter if you don't want to sell this type of bags or not. Just don't stop learning. Because the moment you get comfortable, you are going to be in that spot. See, I was in the market one day, and there was this woman that was bragging. And she's like, I've been making bags for 9 years. And I was looking at what she was holding. I mean, what? It wasn't that bad. But I was like, if I've been doing this thing for 9 years, and that is what is in my hand, nah, man, I'm going to quit. I'm going to get an office job, because that is 9 years of learning. Fine, it's 9 years of good sales, but it's also 9 years of learning. Then you not allow one person that you started which day to come and dethrone you. No, you keep learning. If there's a new type of bag that is out, or there's a new design somewhere, you learn. Nobody is saying that, okay, you shouldn't sell what you're already selling, or sell. But me, if there's a new thing, I like to learn it. And maybe that's why from 2019 till now, I'm able to see huge progress. I mean, there's the one I sell, like these ones now. These are just like my normal tote bags. These are most of the stuff on my website. But is the day that one customer will now bring one very complicated bespoke bag for you to make. You will not be like, I don't know how to make that one. No. That's a problem we now start. So my dear, don't stop learning. I can't say this enough. Don't get too comfortable. Always push yourself. This is our own version of doing postgrad. If you know you have done your own basic training, or you taught yourself, don't stop. If you hear that there's a new type of bag now that they are doing another way, it's bespoke work that will open your eye. You'll not be like, oh, sorry, we don't have to make that kind of bag. All right, the 9th point is, so the plan from day one is to become an entrepreneur. So it means that from that first day, even when you haven't sold it, think of it as an investment. You already have your capital. It doesn't have to be huge, just enough to buy your basic stuff to start training yourself. Think of this from day one as a business. Don't wait till you have blown, because you won't even notice. It starts with maybe while you're still training, a friend will order the bag. Maybe you not get like 1 order or 2 orders in a month. Before you know, it's 3 orders, 4, 5. Next thing you know, it's weekly orders now. And you now realize that you haven't been keeping accounts. So from day one, it doesn't have to be from day one, but the moment you start selling, you should start treating it as a business from that point. Me, I didn't even know how to make this type of bags when I was already selling. I'll get a picture. I was making this type of simple purses, these dub kits. Fine, they were super cheap, but it was enough for me to start buying materials, to start buying my tools. Don't even look at machine, just be buying tools first. Work your way up. It's a ladder, it's a journey. You need to work your way up. Okay, so the last point, and this is very important, you should always have a mentor, whether it's online or offline, but you should always have that one person that you look up to. It mustn't be for designs or maybe the person's. It could just be maybe how the person runs his or her own business. You could just be there for that. Most times, there are people in this life that don't even know that they are mentoring people, but they just sort of put content out every time. For me, I had 2 people, I stalked them like crazy. Fine, they do hand stitching and all, but it was the way they put up the business. That was what I loved about it. So that was what I was there for. You can contact the person for mentorship. Some people are fine with that. You guys can meet in person. You could have like business lunches. You can talk about business. You can do anyone. But if you're super shy and you are very observant, then you can actually do it from afar. I'm not saying stalk, just find someone that you want to emulate. That's the word. You need to emulate. You're like, where this person is in life, I want to be there. The thing is that, okay, not a lot of people share these things online, but a few designers actually do. And what I love about the people that I'm actually looking up to, no matter, see, these people have like six figures when it comes to followers and way more when it comes to subscribers on YouTube. But when you ask questions, they always answer. So it's a search. Find the person for you, the person that will guide you through your businesses, and even if you want to go an extra mile to designs and all. So you must always have a mentor, because they are going to now tell you on time, like, oh, that's a mistake, or that's going to cost you like 6 extra months of your journey. So you need to find someone that knows everything, so they sort of guide you through. So let me see. Okay, so if you are a self-taught designer and you're watching this video, so these are my 10 points. I'm pretty sure there are way more. There's always more. Information is unlimited. So if I did not mention anything, please put that in the comment section, because I want everybody to learn from this video. This is an SME series. It's for the small and medium enterprises, people that are just starting off and all. So if I actually did not mention a point or a tip or a rule that you go by, please put it in the comment section so people that are just starting off can actually learn also. Well, that being said, it's Sunday. This is the only thing I plan to do today. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't think I said any of that, so I just dived into the thing. So don't forget to like and subscribe. But me, I love to hear from my subscribers. And yeah, we're on 7K. The journey to 10K. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope to hear from you guys soon. And if you have questions, comment sections now. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next SME series.